Well, good morning, folks. It's Joe here at the Tango Joe Show. It is a marvelous sunny morning in midwinter again. Well, more to late winter now here on Long Island. The sun is actually out, and it's the morning, and it's already 35 degrees, so it's screaming hot. We're going to do a long cook today because we'll shovel some ice and move some snow and do all sorts of other stuff while this is cooking. We are following a recipe we saw, or a cook we saw at Malcom Reed's To BBQ Right. He was doing a corned beef brisket on his Yoder pellet smoker. And yeah, he had about a 5-pound corned beef brisket on his Yoder and salt, pepper, garlic on it. So we're going to sort of follow that today. We are going to be doing on our stick burner an 18-pound corned beef brisket that I picked up. It's a Dunphy and Cork. Yeah, it's a Dunphy and Cork premium brisket, 18 pounds, 0.34. With salt and pepper. We rinsed it. We did not soak it. I want that little bit of saltiness that's in there, so we're going to put it on the smoker fat side down for probably 3-4 hours, get a really deep smoke in it, and then we're going to put it in a pan and cover it and cook it from there. It could take a long time because this thing is 18 pounds. Cook this in the warming box on the Shirley Pit today using oak logs, because we have piles of oak logs here, and keep it about 250, and once we foil it, we're going to bring it up to 300 degrees. So let's get this thing on the smoker and check this out. There you go. 18 pounds of corned beef goodness. So we got the brisket in there, and it's a tight fit because this thing is huge. Check this out. Now that's a nice hunk of piece of meat. Check that out. So, see you in a couple of hours. So we're nearing the 3-hour mark, and we're going to take the brisket off the smoker and put it in a pan, put some water in it, and cover it with foil. And let it braise that way for a little while. Crank it up to about 300, 325 degrees, and keep on going from there. We're going to throw some chicken wings on too. Here's lunch. Just throw some chicken wings on there, let them smoke up. Trying some, we're experimenting with mojo rub. So that's what we're doing out here. Let's get this brisket foiled and back on. So at the 3-hour mark, we took the brisket, the corned beef brisket, out of the smoker and put it in a pan, added enough water to come about a little bit over halfway, and then foiled the top of it, put it back on there. It's cranked up to about 300, 325 degrees now, and we'll let that go till we get to our internal temperature, and then we'll add the vegetables. You got a 1-pound log of spicy sage breakfast sausages from Parks, and you coat it in midnight espresso. It already smells like breakfast, man. So this is going on the smoker with the chicken wings. All right, time to put the sausage on there, and we have our just a couple of chicken wings for lunch. So since the brisket is in the pan with the foil on it, and we got a couple more hours to let this thing cook, we took a cabbage and quartered it and put it in another pan, put a little bit of Kerrygold butter on top of it, and then some of that new mojo rub we've been trying to experiment with this weekend, and some turnips and some parsnips and some carrots and a couple onions. Slow down, and we're going to put that on the smoker and let that just cook down and have some sort of cabbage vegetable medley. So that's what we're doing here on the Tango Joe Show. And the clouds came out. Holy smokes, it's supposed to be nice today. I hope it stays that way. And thank you to JB for the Irish Channel Stout, which is going in with vegetables too. Got one more can left. I got to savor this stuff. So there it is. We're going to put some of that Irish Channel Stout in this pan of goodness and then get it on the smoker. Another addition. It's going to be a great, great meal. Oh, I should take a sip of that first. As good as I remember from the last time. Yeah, lucky I got one more can left, but this is going to be awesome. Smoke them if you got them. Well, as we wait for the brisket to finish, tell you what, these little chicken wings with, or wingettes, with that new little mojo rub we're working on is tasting pretty good. They were on the smoker until they were done. Now they're done. Fantastic. That's mighty fine wings. We want the winter to end here, so that's why we're still cooking outside. Bring on your best, Mother Nature. We got better. Okay, so we've had the corned beef wrapped for a couple of hours. We're about 5 hours into the entire cook. We've reached an internal temperature of 177 degrees. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the other vegetables, the potatoes, onions, the parsnips, the turnips, and carrots, and put them in there with the juices and put them back on there, and we're going to try to achieve a internal temperature of 195 degrees, and then we'll take it off. But right now it smells amazing out here. But 177 internal temperature. Let's get the vegetables on there, put it back on the smoker because it's a beautiful day finally here. Look, it's still sunny. It's insane. So there it is, man. Internal temperature of 179 by the time we took it off. And here is the onions, the parsnips, potatoes, carrots, and there's turnips in here. What the heck? We're going to put those right here in the juice, put it back in the smoker, and bring it back up to 195 degrees. And then we're done. This is a great experiment. So there we go. Let's get this back on and see what we can come up with. Oh man, this is just amazing. The aroma is fantastic. Now if you look at that pan of cabbage and potatoes and parsnips, that looks amazing. That's fantastic. And the smell is even better. So the neighbors are getting a waft full of the St. Patrick's Day goodness here at Tango Joe. Well, welcome back. We're still in the backyard cooking our corned beef in the Shirley Pit, aka the best cooker we've ever had. Thank you to Malcom Reed for giving us a heads up on how to do this really awesome cook with the corned beef. We'll just show you how it all came out. But right now, even in spite of daylight savings time, we're running out of sunlight. So we're going to say we have to cut this short. We're going to pull it off. It's been wrapped. And we'll slice it up and show you how it turned out. But I tell you what, this has really been fun. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining Tango Joe here at Gadzooks TV. We'll see you next time. Time to eat. Well, there you have it. Another super cook thanks to another guy I saw on the internet, Malcom Reed. From now on, this is one of the top ways for us to be doing some corned beef and cabbage. This worked out great. The taste is amazing. The look is fantastic. Check that out. And I have a knife and fork here, but it makes no sense to use a knife and fork. Eat it with your fingers. Wow, that is fantastic. Always remember to bite off just as much as you can chew. Got parsnips. Oh, that's good. Potatoes. Some cabbage. Sorry I'm eating with my fingers, but this is the way to go. So thank you very much for joining us for this really cool cook. Again, I'll leave a link to Malcom's website below. And if you like the food we're serving up here on the Tango Joe Show, hit subscribe. Look, it's right there. So thank you very much. We'll see you again.